I just can't stop watching the A-Team. I'm tired of modern TV shows with their complex plot lines, political intrigue, and children actors who get paid more than most countries' presidents do. I'll take 4 dudes in a van, explosions that'll put some hair on your chest and then burn it right off. And child actors that were paid jack all, and they liked it because at some point they got a fist bump Mr. T. So, let's go watch them beat down on some rednecks and talk real slow as to not confuse the folks in Florida, because this is Redeye Reviews. Today's episode is called Pros and Cons. The boys and that one lady who is supposed to be writing articles about the A-Team, but we all conveniently forgot that subplot because boobies. B.A.'s friend is being forced to fight in the redneck kumite by a sadistic Florida prison warden. Which, it's Florida, so, the sadistic part is implied. We start with 2 dudes throwing down in the pit, while a bunch of rabble-rousers make white noise. Rabble, 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 rabble.
How do you want it?
But he wins the fight, and generic every warden kills the other guy. You might recognize this guy, Clifton James. No? Okay. In Silver Streak, he was the sheriff. In Super Train, the sheriff. Heart to Heart, he was a cop. Dukes of Hazzard, sheriff. Superman 2, sheriff, chief. So, let's just say that the man has a type. But for winning the fight, he lets the guy escape prison, and they will give him exactly 1 hour's head start.
We got exactly 1 hour head start. Seemed like about an hour.
Well, it's a Florida hour, which we all know they can't count. It's kind of like a Texan minute.
I ain't got no time to make no ashtrays.
So, B.A. tries to get this kid to make an ashtray because it's the 80s and smoking is cool.
What'd you and your mother hear from Jace?
Nothing.
But as soon as the kid bails, he chases after him. Because you see, B.A. knows arts and crafts are an important part of a child's upbringing, and B.A. don't play no goddamn games.
Got 30 days in Strikersville. You don't know the half of it, B.A.
But he runs into the escapee, who turns out to be his friend.
Yes, Satoru. We got you surrounded.
He gets captured again, yada yada yada. You expected it to happen. I just want to skip ahead to this guy.
They're killing a perfectly wonderful career.
My man's got the magician's mustache, the hair of that $5 Elvis impersonator on the Vegas Strip, and the glasses of a man that'll grab a waitress's wrist and tell her that she would look prettier if she just smiled more.
Let's go, I need you.
But color me surprised, it's Hannibal. The gang decides to once again take a job that does not pay any money.
Oh, I see. He's got a lot of money, has he?
He's got nothing.
And at this point, I don't even know how they could afford gas for the van. Because that's a 1983 GMC Vandura. Yeah, sure, V8 engine, whatever. But stock? You're talking 11 miles to the gallon in the city. Now add on armor, bull bars, custom paneling, and 4 grown men in a cigar? I'm guessing 9 miles to the gallon at best. How are they going to afford their business expenses if they keep taking jobs from children?
Well, kid, looks like you just hired the A-Team.
So the gang heads to the armpit of the country. They decide the best way to get into prison is to get arrested. So they go and they drink and they drive.
Where are you boys from? Drop dead, sir.
Joke's on them. Drinking and driving in Florida is just called driving.
What's going on, Hannibal?
I don't know.
They gotta do better than that if they want to get tossed in the slammer.
You guys are all going to jail.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right, everybody out.
So we all know the rules. The first day in prison, you either have to hold some dude's pocket, or you gotta kick some major ass. Good news is B.A. Baracus isn't here to be no conjugal visit. Meanwhile, Face pretends to be an author who writes about prisons named Mr. Pepper.
That's Dr. Pepper.
My apologies. Dr. Pepper. He convinces the warden to do a major prison reform.
Tell me you want me to start a hairdressing saloon here in prison?
Now, at Leavenworth, they've had tremendous success with the hairstyling concept. Absolutely incredible.
Haircuts. Yeah, well, judging by his own haircut, I would say a program is long overdue. And Murdoch continues to be himself.
Now what do you see?
Garbage bag. Empty garbage bag.
You don't really see a tractor, do you, Murdoch?
You're right, I was just guessing.
Which, honestly, it kind of seems like the most fun out of all of them.
I want them! I want them! Trash bags!
Trash bags? I want a trash bag.
I mean, in this day and age, a trash bag is it's about as good as anything Hollywood has produced in a few years, so I would say let's take it. I also forgot to mention one tiny detail. The gang knew B.A. would absolutely wreck their cover the moment he started improvising. So they just tell everybody he is deaf and mute. And this gets us some fantastic sign language from Hannibal. It's about as real as that interpreter that they got for Nelson Mandela's memorial service.
In whose hands are the souls of the living and the dead. Receive.
Y'all remember this?
Joseph, about whose great leadership.
But they drag B.A. down the road to the good old boy's barn.
Did you lose your playmate?
I hate violence.
And now the gang needs to come up with the way to get the hell out of prison.
What are you doing here?
Doing a cut and blow dry on a crazy man.
And you might think the plan has gone tits up, but not so fast.
Bring the trash bags, Murdoch.
Because you see, they got a poop ton of free trash bags. And we've all seen the movie Up. We know it takes like maybe 4, call it 5 trash bags, and you can just float away.
How did you talk me into this?
I don't know, I have intermittent memory loss.
Yeah, really makes you think twice the next time you give a kid a balloon for his birthday. Might as well sign their death warrant yourself, because that's another balloon boy all over again. Meanwhile, at the barn, our 2 boys begin their scuffle. And the rabble-rousers begin their rabbling. The new Wendy's burgers is much too small. But you gotta be careful before you whip a bunch of old white guys into a frenzy. If they get too worked up, they're gonna start shitting all over country clubs and buying their wives' jewelry off the Home Shopping Network. And yeah, old men shit themselves at country clubs. I know, because I used to work at one, and I saw this geezer one time jiggling his pant leg, and out rolled a very crusty log that just rolled its way across the dining room floor. The man didn't even stop walking to do it. But they gather up the guards, including Kurt Russell's less attractive brother.
He ain't a mute anymore. Just like you ain't a warden anymore.
They videotape all these guys to show the town just how horrible they are, which, if you ask me, is kind of silly, because it's Florida, and I kind of bet the whole town is just as horrible as these guys are. We rescue his friend, and now B.A. finally gets to do what he's been trying to do the entire episode.
Tomorrow, you're gonna learn to make ashtrays.
Teaching kids how to make shitty presents out of clay. But that is it, so let's head on over to Redeye Reacts. Forget the fight. I want to know who installed that fence. Because whoever did it did a really good job.
I ain't got no time to make no ashtrays.
Neither do I. But since I've been put in charge of arts and crafts, I make time.
Your script, Sinbad Goes to Mars.
I say we get Jace out of prison for Joey. All in favor?
Well, they don't let crazy people vote. They take that right away from you when you're committed.
He was the baddest cat around until I showed up.
Still is.
Bish, I am about 30 seconds away from pushing you out of this van.
That other guy, John Smith, can talk to him. He knows that sign language.
What did he say?
Your mother works street corners, and you're so ugly, flies wouldn't land on you. How'd you like a little mohawk trim, B.A.? Just to keep me in practice.
That's like a little right hook, Hannibal.
That is everything. I'm having a blast. Have I said this already? I'm having a blast watching the A-Team. I hope you are too. If you want to support the channel, like all of these beautiful people on this list do, I have a link in the description to join my Patreon page. It's a great way to support the channel. It also allows you to vote on some of the things that we get to watch on the channel. So link in the description. I have a Discord community down there. I also have a merch store down there. I will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.
The new Wendy's burgers is much too small.